Hey everybody, Jam Creates here. Yes, I am still alive. Yeah, no, it's been quite a while, but I am back. There's a long story where I've been. Maybe I'll get to it at the end of the video or another time if you guys are really interested. But today I want to just do something fun, get back in the swing of things, back to making videos and having a good time. I just want to talk about something fun, just good comic book talk. So today I want to talk about street level heroes and why I think, in my opinion, street level heroes are the best heroes. Okay, so like I said, this is just pure opinion on my part, but I happen to believe and be of the opinion that street level heroes are probably the best heroes when it comes to superhero comics. And the reason I say that is because to me, the there's just an appeal for me with street level heroes that something like a cosmic hero or even someone on the level of, say, like a Superman doesn't quite have. Um, there's different levels of street level heroes. Obviously, there's characters who are completely without any sort of power, like a Batman, and some others who have 0 powers. Now, you can argue about Batman, like, obviously, like, his money and all that stuff. Like, I guess you could try to say that that's a power. Um, it's not, but, you've also got, his martial arts training, and that's the thing, and the same thing, like, with Ninja Turtles. I love Ninja Turtles, you guys know that if you've been following the channel for any length of time. Um, they've got supreme martial arts skills and training, and that's what makes them special. Um, Sometimes they'll have little powers. Basically, I don't think any flyers are street level heroes. I think that would kind of remove you from the street level because you're above street level. Obviously, you've got characters like a Spider-Man, who I would absolutely say is a street level hero. Ninja Turtles, like I said, they've got massive martial arts training. They're ninjas, Um, that's part of it. Batman is basically a ninja, you know. And you've got Spider-Man, and no, I'm not talking about Batman Ninja. That movie is we've talked enough about that movie. Uh, but you've got, like, Spider-Man who has powers, but they're not, like, overwhelming powers. The good thing to me about a character like a Spider-Man is there's reasonable, plausibility why he can get knocked through a concrete wall and isn't dead or paralyzed. He's got the whole proportional strength of a spider thing. The web shooters, it's interesting, that they decided to go way back in the day with, him creating web shooters because he was like, well, I'm Spider-Man. I guess I'll make this thing that goes along with my gimmick. Instead of the whole organic web shooter thing. And that's obviously been an argument that's gone on for ages at this point. I firmly fall on the side of the non-organic web shooters are better. Again, just an opinion. And if you guys disagree with me on any of this, if your favorite character in the world is Thor or, or something like that, or, Captain Marvel, I mean, Shazam, not the other one. Like, you can absolutely tell me in the comments why you disagree with me or why you think those types of characters are better. I'm not saying I don't like those types of characters. I'm just saying, for me, my favorites are the street level heroes. I feel like they have the most to overcome. And that's what you want from a hero, right? I mean, you want your hero to have to overcome adversity. You want your hero to have to beat the odds and do something that seems impossible, and yet somehow they manage to do it. And it doesn't mean they can't have powers. Like I said, Spider-Man's got powers, Um, characters like Daredevil, obviously he has powers, his powers are limited, he's got his sonar essentially. And other than that, he's just a really good he's a martial artist, and he's a fighter, and he's a gymnast, and that sort of thing. But he's really, his only power is his, sonar, and that's it. So for him, it takes a little more suspension of disbelief as to why, he could get knocked through a concrete wall and still not be paralyzed or dead or whatever. Um, but there's different levels as well. I mean, obviously Punisher is in this picture. Punisher has no powers. He's just got guns and his training. And again, that I think works. I've been rereading all the old GI Joe comics from back in the day, and I'm going to do some videos about that too, coming up for sure, because I've been reading so many of them and I'm really enjoying them. But a character like Snake Eyes or Storm Shadow, you accept them being able to do things that a normal human can't, simply by virtue of the fact that they are ninjas. We've got this inherent thing in us where we say like, "Oh, ninja? Okay, they can definitely do things that we can't." Um, and that makes sense. I mean, it's comic books. You gotta have a little bit of leeway, obviously. It's fun. It's supposed to be over the top and crazy and whatever. And that's why I do think like cosmic heroes like Silver Surfer and stuff like that, they have their place for sure. But just for pure, if you're going to ask me who are your favorite superheroes, they're all going to be street level heroes. Even a character like a Captain America who gets involved in these giant, intergalactic situations and stuff as part of the Avengers, he really is just a street level hero. He can't fly. He has no other powers other than like his strength and agility and stuff from the super soldier serum. Um, and that to me, I feel like that's what makes these characters heroes, is they will go up against things that are way beyond their power level and find a way to win. And to me, that just makes it interesting, like that grounding. It's funny because I'm such a person. I know I'm rambling a little bit. It's been a while since I've done a video, guys. You got to cut me a little slack. Um, for me, um, I feel like reality is way, way overrated when it comes to comic books. I like a comic book ass comic book. And what I mean by that is I don't wanna be dragged down by, "Oh, that costume is impractical." Well, yeah, look at this picture here, okay? Daredevil's wearing and Punisher are both basically just wearing spandex bodysuits. There is no protection offered there. Now, I know a lot of times in Punisher comics, they'll say that his spandex bodysuit is actually lined with Kevlar and all that kind of stuff. Where? Where is the Kevlar in that suit? We would not be able to see every ripple and definition of his muscles if he was wearing a Kevlar bodysuit. It's just not, that doesn't make any sense. However, if you tell me that and you draw a guy in a cool costume, I'm gonna roll with it. I'm okay with that because it's a comic book. I don't need it to look realistic. Much the same way, like, when Batman gets knocked out a window and falls 10 stories and then bounces off something, then grabs on. Listen, you fall out of building and you grab a hold of something, your shoulder's gonna get ripped right out of the socket. But it's a comic book. He's a superhero. He's supposed to be able to do things that we can't do. And that's what makes it fun and that's what makes it interesting. And to me, and again, I understand that exactly what I'm saying can be applied to higher level, higher power level heroes, including and up to, cosmic level heroes. However, just in terms of pure grabbing my attention and grabbing my interest, the street level is where it's at. I really enjoy seeing these guys have to deal with things. If it does make it harder from a storytelling perspective in some regards. It makes it easier in some as well. The one thing is, if you're doing, let's say, the Flash or Superman or somebody like that. And now Flash, I would say, is probably a street level hero, really. However, the super speed gives him one advantage most street level heroes don't have, and that's the ability to cover vast distances in a really short period. You've got to have a real contrivance to get a street level hero to cover vast distances. And I'm not talking about like Spider-Man swinging across the city, because that's whatever. That's believable. But if he had to get from, let's say, Manhattan to Ohio for some reason, I don't know what like dastardly plot is happening in Ohio, but if he had to get from Manhattan to Ohio in like an hour, that's not going to happen. He can't do that. Superman could do that. The Flash could do that, but not the Punisher, not Daredevil, not Spider-Man. So that's, I feel like, that definitely hurts you in some regards. It will not hurt you, but it just makes it harder. You have to have a contrivance of how they can travel somewhere. That's why they gave the X-Men the Blackbird, because while some of those characters are what you would consider street level, I mean, Wolverine to me is a street level hero. However, you also have characters like Storm, who can fly and manipulate the weather and all this other stuff. Like, so like, yeah, she could fly from one place to another, you know, but Wolverine would be like running on the ground behind her, like, wait, wait. Like, and he's got short little legs because he's not a very tall man. So anyway, this is just my little hypothesis, my little theory, my little opinion. So just take it as that. Its opinion is 100% personal taste. And I understand that. And I understand that other people are going to have different opinions. Other people are going to have different tastes in superheroes, in comic books, in what they like. This is what I happen to like. And I wanted to just share it with you guys. I kind of felt like it was fun to just talk. Let's have a little argument in the comments about like what superhero types are better. Let's talk about which street level heroes are the best street level heroes. Let's talk about who really is and who really isn't a street level hero. Did I name someone as a street level hero that you're like, nah, that's not a street level hero? Or is there someone I'm not thinking of that you would say, no, that's definitely a street level hero? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear it. And I definitely want to do more of these just straight up comic book fan type videos, conversations that we can have about comic book topics. I feel like a lot of the comic book YouTube discourse now is a lot of it is about making comics, and that's fine. I love that kind of stuff because I am, in fact, you guys know if you've been following the channel for any length of time, you guys know I am working on a comic. In fact, I've got page right here that I'm working on. Actually, this page is done. Pencils are done. I'm working on the next page. My layouts are all here. They just fell on the floor. I'll pick them up later. I was going to show them to you, but it's fine. So anyway, I just thought it might be fun to have some more conversations like this. So if you've got a topic that you want me to talk about, that's just a comic book conversation, let me know because it'll be fun. I feel like it'll be a good time. It'll be fun. We'll have a good time talking about things that aren't inside baseball stuff, that aren't drama stuff, that aren't, this creator said something stupid on Twitter or that kind of stuff. Just a fun comic book conversation. So let me know if you think that's a good idea. I would love to do more of them. I've got more ideas, so I'm going to definitely be doing more, whether you want to see them or not. And if you guys want to know where I've been for all this time, I'll be happy to make a video about it. But just to make it real quick for anybody who's stuck around to this point in the video, I got a new job. Then I got COVID. Then I went back to work. Then I broke my ankle. And I've been out since then. I wasn't able to get down. My studio's in my basement. And for quite a while, I couldn't do the stairs, obviously, while I was wearing a cast or anything. So that's the story real quick, just nice and simple. If you want any more details, let me know. I'll do it. It's fine. I'm not that self-indulgent to think that you all want to know all the details of my personal life. Anyway, I will talk to you guys soon. Just let me know if you've got any questions, or any topics you want me to cover. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, at jam_creates, on Instagram, at jam_creates. I'm also on TikTok, although I have not been updating because, again, I haven't been able to get in the studio. So I'll get back to that in a little while. That's same thing, at jam_creates. And if you're new to the channel, if you've never been here before, please be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, tell your friends, knock on your neighbors' doors and say, hey, have you heard the good news of Jam Creates? No, I'm just kidding. Don't really do that. That would just be weird. Anyway, I will talk to you guys soon, and peace.